Hello and welcome back to the RattleMind podcast. I'm Rye, and joining me as always is my co-host.
I'm tired. I'm Panchi.
All right, and we're just going to have a chill week this week because I can barely talk because I've been sick for the last week or so, and my voice goes out the more I talk. And as Panchi said, she is tired.
Yep, my brain's fried. My body's fried. I'm fried. I'm a fried potato.
Okay, well, since you're tired, let's talk about what helps us relax. How's that?
Well, I don't mind that. So last week I had a really intense work week. I at the end of the month. For those who don't know, I am a property manager for a storage unit. And the end of the month slash beginning of the month is always the craziest time for us. Um, People are trying to vacate units before they have to pay a whole nother month. People are trying to pay for the following month. Blah blah blah. You can figure out. And then like if people when people do vacate, I gotta clean those units, and then people re-rent those not long after. It can get pretty hectic. So last week was that week for us. Um, on top of that, our auditor wasn't.
Oh
So
boy.
every year, every district gets audited, and some stores get audited a little heavier than others. There's full audits and partial audits. Um, and it's always so stressful because that's like when you want to be like on your best behavior. You want your store to be looking its best. You want your property to be looking its best. Blah blah blah. My property, part of it was built by digging into a hill.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, like they dug into this hill, and now they put up a wall, like this rock wall. I don't know how to describe it.
It's a retaining wall.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a bunch of rocks, but it's like inside of these blocks made out of chain link fence, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that's the kind of things that they used to do a long time when they used to build drainage canals on the cheap. They would just get
Oh,
a ton of rock and then just fence it off.
yeah, essentially, that's essentially what it is. So, but over the years, like this wasn't a my company. So we bought it from a different company. But over the years, the hill behind that wall in parts of the driveway, especially the curb part, has kept eroding and um, piling behind the wall until eventually it overflows. So
Right.
like when it rains, all that like water drags mud, trash,
Oof.
gets down this hill, and part of my driveway gets covered in all this crap, plus trash from just people,
Right.
and the businesses around my business. It gets like wind swept and like usually collects in that corner, like this curved corner, and then that's where the hill drains down, and like it's like a landslide. And so that corner always looks terrible. So David, aka Potato, who was my organizer from the week before last, he volunteered to go with me because he knew I had a bunch of units to clean, and he found out with me that day that the auditor wasn't.
Yeah.
So the first thing we did was after some cleaning in the office, we went out there and tried to throw rocks like over the lower parts of the hill, like where there was still space
Right.
behind the wall. But like there was only so much we could do, and I was like, I'm just done work ordering for the rest. Like I'm not messing with it anymore. And then we fortunately didn't have a lot of business even at my store, but there's another store over from me that I have to worry about because it's a kiosk property. The kiosk can do a great many
Yeah.
So we went over there. There were 13 babies over there, all of which needed cleaning.
Oof.
To be fair, like not all to the same degree. Like some were much, much more easily cleaned. But like I was just like I was spent. I was so spent by the end of that day. I just collapsed. And if they wasn't with me, I cannot imagine the hell. Like my back would have just died.
Yeah.
It's tried to die before, but it would have legit just been like, nope, and just like wet noodled, and I would have just like fell to the floor and died. So, so the auditor actually didn't go to my school that day. So the next day, I just focused on more cleaning and more outdoor crap and trying to keep everything clean and tidy and just I just wanted to get it over with. She didn't show up that day either. The next day rolled around and by then I was just like I don't give a fuck. Like the property's gonna be in whatever state the property's in at that point.
Right.
I don't care. I am tired of stressing out over this and like waiting anxiously. Come to find out, apparently they've changed the way they do things so they don't have to physically be at every single property now. And my property just so happened to be one that she was just like, she's fine. I'm like, no, just just like I mean, I'm glad I got some stuff done that needed done, but like, god damn it, like I was hoping
Yeah.
somebody would give me some credit.
Uh,
So like my days off Friday and Saturday, I basically made it my life mission to play Hogwarts Legacy until my brain fried. And last night I was up to fucking like 4 in the morning
oof. Wow.
playing Hogwarts Legacy. And then David had to go. I got him into The Expanse. Remember our sci-fi shows at the time?
Right.
I
Yep.
was like raving about The Expanse, and I finally got David to watch it. My niece is into it, and and I didn't go to this morning. What little meager sleep I got, and had to drag myself
uh,
up. Thank God it was a Sunday though, because like it was so slow. I think only 2 people came in, and I just like dozed off like 3 or 4 different times.
that's good.
It's so bad. And I woke up so uncomfortable, like various body parts were like numb from how I like slept on my arm or like had my foot propped up on the under bar of my chair or something. But they won't call some pizza here, yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a stressful week.
Yeah, so hence why I am fried potato today, not baked potato. I'd rather be a baked potato, but no, I'm just fried.
Yeah. For me, I've been sick, so I've basically been mush in bed. I
Are
like
we
not moving.
allowed to talk about this illness that
Oh yeah,
you're dealing with?
the disease that should not be named. Yep, that's what I came down with, and I pretty much the way it hit me was sore joints, dry throat, and if you remember last week, I said uh, during the middle episode we recorded, so Wednesday's episode, I said my throat was really dry. Well, that was actually the start of it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
When I had it that shall not be named, that makes people sick. I felt sick, but my first like obvious sign was that I lost my sense of taste. So like I had heard about honey, but really struggled to picture until that happened to me, and I was like, oh, that's what that's like.
see, for me, I couldn't tell because I always lose my taste. My taste goes in and out all the time because of food allergies.
Right.
So, onions, soy will make me stop being able to taste food for a while. Um, so I couldn't tell with that because I figured I probably ate something that didn't agree with me, like something with soybean oil or something like that. Because both of the things I'm allergic to are in everything.
Right. Seriously.
It's just like I can't eat chocolate now. I just realized that because chocolate has soy lecithin.
Oh.
Well, I should say American chocolate.
I was gonna say there's a million kinds of chocolate. You gotta be able
Your
to find something.
European chocolate does not use lecithin to do its fermenting of the chocolate or whatever it is. So that's about all I know for sure.
Interesting.
So my real problem was is that my throat would be dry, I'd lose my voice, or my voice would change, which I can already hear the pitch in my voice changing just from this small amount of talking. And I had my muscles basically, or my joints felt like I had bubble wrap around them. Not that they were popping or anything, it just felt like there was air pockets, and every time I walked, there was pressure.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah,
I felt weak when I
yeah,
got
I
it.
definitely felt
I
weak.
was like winded instantly by everything. I was weak like all the time, like physically. Uh, yeah, but that's an interesting way to describe
Well,
that.
I think part of what was causing that issue was that last week we had a lot of pressure changes going on throughout the week because of weather. So every time the weather's pressure changed, my joints would get worse or better or worse or better. So
I know we don't. Ohio is not exactly in the mountains or anything, but like on days on my way home from that crazy day at work, our ears were popping like crazy on the highway.
yeah, there have been so many storms this last week and some the week before going throughout the entire United States that pressure and rain and all that has been fluctuating so bad.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so that's how I felt most of the time. And then I would feel good for like half an hour, which is literally I would wake up and I'd be awake for like half an hour, and then I would turn to mush.
Yeah.
So in that half an hour, I would get up, walk the dog, get the monsters, my sister's kids, off to school and end school, and then come back home and then crash.
Right. Right.
So, and then I'd wake up around like noonish and do all the dogs and the animals again and then crash again. It was not fun.
Yep.
And I usually am the cook at the house, so I make all the meals. But because I was sick, I wasn't making the food, so no one knew what they were going to eat.
Here's the thing. You don't go out much, not necessarily like for lack of trying, okay? There's no way you didn't catch that from your family, right?
Yeah, I got it from my mom. An outbreak of COVID happened where, oh, I said the name that shouldn't be named. Uh, an outbreak of it happened at the place where she works, and she got sick. In fact, the entire place got sick. All the staff basically got sick. And that's how I ended up getting sick.
You're just gonna have to bleep yourself.
I'm not going to bother. We're far enough in, no one's going to worry about it. Plus, we're almost at the end. Um,
Fair enough. But okay, so that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
I'd be surprised if your sister didn't catch it or
Well, my sister,
blame it.
yeah, who knows? Uh, my nieces have had it off and on all the time in the last 2 years, so it was like, okay.
Ooh,
So that's how our weeks have been. I hope everyone else has had a better week. Um,
same.
we will be back on Wednesday with another episode, hopefully.
Except for you, Jessica. I hope your week was much worse. No, I'm just kidding.
uh, But that's why we're having short episodes, is that we're both really tired and exhausted from various things. So we're going to sign off here. We might continue this conversation into Wednesdays because I'm not going to look up a game to do Game Wednesday. So,
Well, I did mention Hogwarts Legacy briefly. I was like gonna suggest doing that
okay.
eventually, like maybe
Well,
next
then there we go. Wednesday, we'll talk Hogwarts Legacy. All right. So, until. What? Oh, I went into my super old one when I tried to do. When I was doing gaming Let's Plays. All right. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Until leave comments, likes, follows, whatever's. We're all sick. I'm crazy. So have a nice evening.
you can tell by the shorter episode.